Hey y'all, welcome to Freedom Makers. I'm Amanda and today we are going to talk about food prep before surgery. I am in my pantry. We have our home canned goods and like some spices over here, almond milk, extra lids, all kinds of business. This is where all the food goes, and so I'm kind of in here because it's quiet and it's calm in here. And so I thought it would just be a good opportunity to talk with you guys about what I have done and the steps I've taken to prepare my family's food ahead of time. So first I thought I'd talk about the things that I've done specifically for myself. I've been through several surgeries in my life. Most of it's been pretty minor. I've had my wisdom teeth cut out, tonsils removed, you know, that kind of thing. But this is my third major abdominal surgery, and so I kind of know what I'm up against just because I've been there, done that. And I'm not looking forward to having to do anything really the next couple days after surgery. And so I want to make sure that I've taken steps to prepare things as far in advance as I could so that I have a little bit of wiggle room and I don't have to think about food or anything like that. Because I've had surgery before, I kind of know how my body reacts. I know that the next 2 weeks after surgery, I don't tend to want to eat anything. And I mean anything. It's going to be a trick making myself eat things. So I have prepared a few things that are very soft, that can be drunken. Not sure about that one. But that I can sip on, like bone broth, smoothies, that kind of thing. That's just going to be easy just to get in me. Things that I enjoy, like smoothies, are going to be really easy. Because I kind of know myself and know my body and know how I react to being in surgery. I think it's the anesthesia that does it, but I just know that when I do start to want to eat, it's going to be like soft things, comfort food, like soup and mashed potatoes and that kind of thing. But I want to kind of keep things as nutrient dense as possible. So I have made a butternut squash soup. We took our last 10 butternut squash out of our food storage and I roasted those last night. I cut up some carrots and roasted those as well, and I made a soup. I'm putting that, after it cools today, I'm actually putting that into quart-sized baggies so that I can have 2 cups at a time. I'm the only person in my house that likes butternut squash soup, and to me it's just really yummy and it's comforting. It's also very nutrient dense. Another thing I'm planning to do is baked ricotta. So I love ricotta. It's very rich and creamy and yummy, and so it's a really simple thing to do. You just take like a little ramekin, you throw some tablespoons of ricotta in it, you put some sauce in there. We went through all of our homegrown homemade pasta sauce this winter, so I bought some organic from the store. We're just going to put a couple spoonfuls of that in there. Some people top it with mozzarella. I don't feel the need. And you just bake it until it's bubbly. And to me, that just sounds really heavenly. You could choose to do the skim ricotta if calories is an issue for you. I bought the whole because calories are not going to be an issue for me, because I know that I'm not going to want to eat after surgery, so I know already that is going to be an issue. Like if I get 1,000 calories in me a day, it's going to be a big deal. So I want to make sure that I am keeping foods that are going to be nutrient dense, give me some protein, and also have some calories, so that's not going to be a big deal for me. For you, it may be. I think the biggest thing here is to know your body, know what you like, what you don't like. If you've never had surgery before, it may be difficult to kind of figure that out and to know what you might want after surgery. With that, I would probably just look back at my life and think about what I would want if I had like the flu or something. Those types of foods that you're going to want when you're just not feeling well, in general, are probably going to be the same ones you want during recovery. Just try to keep it nutrient dense. Try to make sure that you're getting the vitamins that you need. If you need to take a supplement, definitely do that. I take a supplement anyway. I take doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack every single day, and that has really helped me in a lot of different areas of my life, and so I will continue to do that throughout this recovery process as well. Applesauce is another thing that I'm really going to love having. This is our home canned spiced applesauce. It is brown because it is full of yumminess. It tastes almost like apple pie. If you would like to see how I canned this, you can check the video that I'll also try to put in the cards of making the spiced applesauce. It's really yummy. We are down to less than 2 cases of these bad boys. I have a few that are this size. Most of them are in pint jars, but I have told my family hands off, paws off for a while, because mommy is going to want this during recovery, and it's going to be super yummy. And so we are going to reserve that for me because we have been blowing through them like crazy. It's that good. Now for my family, I have been preparing meals for weeks, if not longer. Every time I've made a casserole in the last couple months, actually, I have made 2. So chicken spaghetti, made an extra one, toss it in the freezer. Chicken pot pie. I have a wonderful crust recipe. If you want to see the video for that, I made a pecan pie with a gluten-free crust. We really love it. Just don't put the sugar in if you want it to be with a savory dish. So I use that same crust, and I'll list it above so you guys can check that out if you wish, in my chicken pot pie. So instead of having like a crust on the bottom and on the top, I just do it on the bottom and I put my filling in, and we love it. It's really yummy. I don't feel the need to put a crust on the top with chicken pot pie. It's really good. It's gluten-free. I can eat it. I make my own cream of. I'll try to list some links in the card so you guys can check all that stuff out. But shepherd's pie freezes really well. I've frozen a couple soups for my family, like vegetable soup, chili. I made some hamburger patties and threw those in freezer bags, so that's just ready to go. You pop it out, you pop it in a skillet. I am going to be, after a couple weeks, doing all the cooking again. Like, that's what I enjoy. I'm going to be eager to get back in the kitchen. But a lot of the prep work having been done, like with burgers and stuff like that, it's going to make it a little easier on me, just in case I don't feel like I need to be standing up at the stove for hours on end. I usually, just like on a normal day, I usually start dinner around 3 and we eat around 6. I make everything from scratch. I really enjoy it. The kitchen is kind of my element. If you've been around Freedom Makers for very long at all, you know it's like all about the food here at Freedom Makers. I love growing food, preserving food. I love to can. I love to cook. I love fixing the food, and I like to eat. And so it's all about the food here, and I am going to be very, very glad to get back in there, but making sure I have some stuff in advance prepared for days that I either don't want to or don't feel like cooking is going to be great. My mom is also going to be handling things while I'm down, and so I'm sure she'll be making some yummy stuff, but on days that maybe she doesn't feel like doing it either, that's okay, because I've already got some casseroles in the freezer and things that we like, so that's not going to be a big deal. We love to use our crock pot as well. If you are doing recovery by yourself, use that crock pot, make some freezer meals ahead, pop them in bags, get it ready to go, so all you have to do is thaw and dump. Or if you have a loved one that's going to be taking care of you and you want to kind of get some things squared away ahead of time like I have, the freezer is the way to go. I know a lot of people don't like freezer meals, but you can make it really yummy and really interesting, and it doesn't have to be bland and yucky. One thing we love to do if we're having a lot of casseroles in a short span of time, we like to have salad. So our green stock, I'll list a video up there for that as well, is doing really, really well. I just added a few days ago some romaine lettuce, and I did spinach from seed, so that'll be popping up soon. We're going to be having a lot of salad with this, so if you're having casseroles, you may want something fresh like a salad with it as well. We do, and it makes it not so monotonous. Just, you know, have something fresh. Our asparagus is starting to pop up. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that. So that's going to be really yummy, just to have a couple things in season as well that's fresh and different. So just kind of keep it happy, keep it light. If you know you're going to be having surgery in the future, you can start prepping as early as you think about it. I have kind of hit this nesting mode where I'm just like in high speed, getting everything ready, tearing up the house, cleaning things like crazy, and I've been in the kitchen a lot, and so I really enjoy that, but I wanted to bring a couple tips to you guys today so that if you are facing surgery or a loved one is, or maybe you're just interested in freezer meals and wanted some ideas. I hope that I have helped you with that today. I thank you so much for stopping by and visiting the channel. If you have other ideas of things that you like during recovery after a surgery, or that you like to prepare for your family if you know you're going to be down or sick, or just any type of freezer meal that you'd like to throw out there, list those in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. We can all learn from each other here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each of you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye, guys.